Switzerland is one of the most desired countries for anyone to visit and experience. From the quality of healthcare and education to the high standards of living, Switzerland has it all. From food and drinks to sports to world-famous Swiss engineering, it boasts of some unique as well as some wacky records as well. This largest machine in the world was built with a purpose to examine the universe's smallest particles, the tiniest of things. This vertigo-inducing suspension bridge is only 1 meter wide and 100 meters long. Do you want to buy one? Of course you can. Building project, which lasted 20 years, was completed on schedule and on budget. He jumped from a height of 58.8 meters, that is 193 feet, hitting an incredible 76.4 miles per hour just before landing. The bar was named the smallest permanent licensed bar in the world. Welcome on board. You are at the Life Cues Junction. Congratulations, you are at the right channel on a wonderful journey called life. Are you ready for a new ride today? Remember, the train leaves on time. So please go ahead, subscribe, and press the bell icon to help us be on time. Done that? Thank you. Let's go. Located right at the heart of Europe, in the cradle of beautiful Alps and full of amazing lakes, Switzerland is one of the most desired countries for anyone to visit and experience. It is also one of the happiest countries in the world. Not only is this one of the most peaceful countries, but it also has the highest GDP per capita of $130,000, which is nearly 3 times the world average. This also makes it one of the most affluent countries in the world. Switzerland is one of the most impressive countries also because of the quality of life it provides for its citizens. It has the highest average life expectancy of 82 years, has the lowest rate of unemployment in the world at 2.6%, has a very high literacy rate of 99.8%, and has the lowest homicide rate in the world at 0.7%. It also has almost an equal number of men and women. From the quality of healthcare and education to the high standards of living, Switzerland has it all. Apart from all this, Switzerland also holds many world records of its own. From food and drinks to sports to world-famous Swiss engineering, it boasts of some unique as well as some wacky records as well. In this video, we are going to take you to a virtual tour of this amazing country through its own set of records. Stay with us till the end of the video, and there is a bonus record for you to leave you on a high. Number 1. CERN's Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest machine. CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research, which is located on the Swiss-French border. They made the Large Hadron Collider, which is the largest machine ever built. You'd be quite amused to know that this largest machine in the world was built with a purpose to examine the universe's smallest particles, the tiniest of things, the subatomic particles. Isn't that funny? The Large Hadron Collider is enormous. This particle accelerator is 27 kilometers in circumference and is buried 175 meters under the ground near Geneva. This particle collider began operating on September 10, 2008. However, its conception and construction occurred in multiple waves through the years. Number 2. World's first rotating cable car at Mount Titlis. The Titlis Rotator Cable Car rotates its way up to the breathtaking, snow-covered top of Mount Titlis. The world's first spinning cable car takes you from the base station in Engelberg to the summit station at 3,020 meters above sea level. This rotator gondola near Lake Lucerne rotates 360 degrees as it lifts the awestruck visitors up to the beautiful white mountains. First conceived in 1992, it is one of the only 3 rotating cable cars in the world. Number 3. World's Scariest Suspension Bridge. At the top since 2012, Mount Titlis also welcomes adventure seekers to a cliff walk which some call as the world's scariest suspension bridge. The Titlis Cliff Walk in the Swiss Alps is a pedestrian bridge that runs along the cliff of Mount Titlis. This vertigo-inducing suspension bridge is only 1 meter wide and 100 meters long. It is suspended 500 meters over a glacier. The bridge was dubbed as the world's scariest by a UK publication when it was first opened. The ultimate thrill at more than 3,000 meters above sea level, this cliff walk is also Europe's highest suspension bridge. It broke the previous record held by the Salbit Bridge, which is also in Switzerland. At number 4 is the Wenger Giant, world's largest Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knives have always been world famous for their multi-purpose versatility and features. The Wenger Giant is the world's largest Swiss Army knife, packing 141 functions into 87 implements. Wenger SA, based in Delemont, built this enormous, cumbersome-looking beast in 2007. The Wenger Giant is the length of an adult hiking boot and contains 87 distinct tools. Do you want to buy one? Of course you can. Just remember, they come in the price range of $1,300 to $4,000. For the satisfaction of data perfectionists, here is another tidbit. Wenger sold the Swiss Army knife arm of its business to Victorinox in 2013. Number 5. Pilatus-Bahn is the world's steepest cogwheel railway. Yes, the Pilatus cogwheel railway has a maximum gradient of up to 48% and has been in service since 1889. The train that runs near Lake Lucerne from Alpnachstad to Pilatus-Kulm weaves its way over 4 kilometers and 1,635 meter elevation change, making it the world's steepest cogwheel railway. Not very surprisingly, it has a top speed of 9 kilometers per hour only. Imagine, how could people have built something like this in such mountainous terrains more than 130 years ago without the kind of heavy construction equipments that we have available today? Simply outstanding. Hats off to Swiss engineering. Number 6. Glacier 3000, the world's only peak-to-peak suspension bridge. The Tissot Peak Walk, which opened in 2014, is a 107-meter suspension bridge that connects Glacier 3000 with the interestingly named Sechs Roues, making it the world's only bridge that connects two mountain tops. Sechs Roues is about 5 meters higher than Glacier 3000's viewpoint. Number 7 is the world's longest staircase. The steps that run alongside Switzerland's Niesen Mountain Railway in the Bernese Alps are officially the world's longest stairway. There are a whopping 11,674 steps in total, and they can only be hiked once a year during the annual Niesen run. It's only 3.4 kilometers, but there is 1,669 meters of elevation gain. Every June, the Niesen Treppenlauf is a grueling challenge to determine who can climb it the fastest. The staircase is closed to the public for the remainder of the year. Number 8. World's longest train tunnel. The Gotthard-based tunnel, GBT, is world's longest train tunnel with 57 kilometers in length and serves as the centerpiece of the new rail link over the Alps. It personifies Swiss qualities like inventiveness, accuracy, and dependability. In December 2016, the Gotthard-based tunnel opened for rail operations. It travels beneath 2,300 meters of rock at its deepest point, shaving 45 minutes of the route from Zurich to Lugano. A great testament of Swiss engineering and a perfect example of Swiss precision and efficiency, the Gotthard-based tunnel building project, which lasted 20 years, was completed on schedule and on budget. Did I hear you say, wow, how Swiss? Number 9. Switzerland has won the most paragliding championships. Coming to sports, there isn't a good weather weekend that goes by that you don't see a group of paragliders gracefully descending from the surrounding mountains in Switzerland. According to official Guinness records, Switzerland won the FAI Team Paragliding World Championships 7 times in 1991, 93, 95, 97, 2001, 2003 and 2005. No other country has won it more times than the Swiss. Number 10. The Inferno ski race is the world's longest and craziest downhill ski race. With a course length of 14.9 kilometers, the annual Inferno ski race was started in 1928 by a group of ski-obsessed Brits from the Kandahar Ski Club. It has now grown into the world's largest amateur ski race, with nearly 1900 amateur competitors racing each year on the course's 2,170 meters vertical drop. The racetrack begins at 2,790 meters above sea level and ends at 800 meters above sea level in Lauterbrunnen. Skiers frequently attain speeds of more than 130 kilometers per hour, which they must use to travel across long traverses and uphill sections, or they must lower speed fast enough to perform sharp turns and avoid skiing over a cliff. Number 11. World's longest rowing race. Tour du Lac is the world's longest rowing event, going 160 kilometers around the circle of Lake Geneva. It's comparable to crossing the English Channel 5 times without stopping. This annual tour is the world's longest non-stop rowing event. The regatta takes place in September. By the way, the fastest race time on record is 11 hours, 55 minutes and 19 seconds, achieved by a team of rowers from neighboring Germany who won the men's coxed force category in 2007. Number 12. Highest cliff jump. Brazilian-born and Swiss-raised Laszlo Schaller broke the world record for cliff jumping in 2015. He jumped from a height of 58.8 meters, that is 193 feet, off Cascata del Salto waterfalls in Maggia area of the canton of Ticino in Switzerland, hitting an incredible 76.4 miles per hour just before landing. And as if it was just another day in office for him, Laszlo was quickly up and running in no time. Number 13. Graubünden has the world's smallest whiskey bar. The smallest whiskey bar on earth is located in the little village of Santa Maria, Graubünden. This tiny little bar stocks over 300 different types of whiskey from all over the world to choose from in a pocket handkerchief-sized space. The floor size of the bar is only about 8.5 square meters. The bar was named the smallest permanent licensed bar in the world by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2007. The Whiskey Line brand is also available at the bar as well as online. A whiskey museum provides samples in a unique setting. At number 14 is the world's quickest Boogie Woogie player. Nico Brina, a Swiss pianist and vocalist, received this honor in the 1996 Guinness Book of World Records. He played mind-boggling 608 strokes with his left hand in a single minute, and his entry in the Guinness Book of Records as the fastest Boogie Woogie player earned him the title King of Boogie from the press. What kind of a music is Boogie Woogie? Boogie Woogie is a genre of blues music that became popular during the late 1920s, developed in African American communities around 50 years before that in the 1870s. It is a style of blues piano playing characterized by an up-tempo rhythm, a repeated melodic pattern in the bass, and a series of improvised variations in the treble. It sounds like this. Boogie Woogie! Continuing with the musical achievements, at number 15 is the most Alphorns performed in concert. For those who don't know, the Alphorn, also known as the Alpenhorn, is a labrophone made out of a straight, several meters long wooden natural horn with a conical bore and a wooden cup-shaped mouthpiece. Traditionally, the Alphorn was crafted in a single piece, or 2 portions at most, of red pine tree wood. During the winter, the trees would occasionally bow due to the weight of snow, resulting in the big bending mouths at their ends. In the past, the mountain residents in the Swiss Alps and people in the most hilly parts of Europe used to employ similar wooden horns for communication. Today, Alp horns are used as musical instruments. So, surprise, surprise! The Swiss hold the record for the most Alphorns performed in concert. The most recent record was established in 2015 on the Piazza del Duomo in Milan, Italy, with 420 Swiss Alphens players assembled as part of the Swiss Pavilion's contribution to Expo Milano. Previous record was 366 Alphens played on Gornergrat in Switzerland in 2009. Number 16. Willy Steck made the fastest ascent of the Eiger North Face. The climb to Mount Eiger's north face is considered to be a tough one. However, Willy Steck, who is sadly no more in this world, broke the Eiger speed record for the fastest ascent of the Eiger's north face not once but 3 times. His 2015 effort, which was a couple of years before he died, is the current world record, clocking in at 2 hours, 22 minutes, 50 seconds, a 5-minute improvement over the previous mark. Number 17. Albert Walter of Zurich is the world's fastest phone book ripper. Yeah, you heard it right. Honestly, I too did not know if such a typical skill existed before researching for this video, but it seems there is one, of course. Albert Walter of Zurich earned the world record for shredding a thick phone book in half in Portugal in 2014. In 9.3 seconds flat, Walter ripped the 1551-pager Munich phone book in 2. Earlier, Walter had already made a reputation for himself by shredding the 1400-page New York phone book in half in 2.4 seconds. He had ripped up at least one phone book every week since he was 15 and added that it requires strength, technique, and attention to tear a phone book in half. He told a daily newspaper that time, in comparison to the New York directory, the Munich directory is a tremendous challenge. It is the thickest of its kind and it's also of high quality, making it quite tough to break apart. Walter had stated before the event that he was unsure about breaking a world record because he had been unwell for 2 weeks, during which he was unable to train. But then he was happy that he changed his mind. By now, you must be feeling hungry. So let me now talk about some records held by Switzerland related to food. You would notice that from raclette to chocolates to wine, we have got a full course for you on offer in this video. Number 18. Longest raclette oven in the world. In case you haven't known of or eaten it ever, raclette is a Swiss dish that is also popular in other alpine countries. It is made by heating cheese and scraping off the melted part before serving it with cooked potatoes or some grilled meat. Raclette cheese is a Swiss-style cheese marketed specially for this dish, which has a very strong smell but has an equally delicious taste. Biforma, a Swiss cheese business, built the world's largest raclette oven, which stretched 100 meters in length. The oven was installed at Bern's Barenplatz and was powered entirely by 2,600 tea light candles and no electricity was used at all. The oven, which could hold 860 raclette pans, was named a Guinness World Record back in 2014. After a sumptuous meal of raclette, it's time to get a taste of some delicious Swiss chocolates. So at number 19, Swiss boasts of the highest per capita chocolate consumption. A trip to Switzerland is never complete without sampling the almost divine taste of Swiss chocolates and bringing some home for friends and family. However, not only tourists but the Swiss residents also enjoy the delectable chocolates produced by the country's leading Swiss companies. So not very surprisingly, Switzerland has the highest per capita chocolate consumption of any country on the planet. The Swiss people consume the most chocolate in the world, with 19.4 pounds of chocolate ingested per capita each year. At the same time, Switzerland also ensures that people in other areas of the world do not go without their homemade chocolate pleasures by exporting chocolates all over the world. How generous! Talking of some more chocolates at number 20, the record for the world's largest chocolate firework display also belongs to Switzerland. Why not? The credit goes to Nestle for creating something like this. On December 31st, 2002, the world's largest chocolate firework was set off as part of the New Year celebrations at Zurich's Hexplatz. The firework erupted, releasing 60 kilograms of Kyler chocolates over the joyful throng of people. Now, that is some sweet and delicious shower, right? And finally, as promised, we would like to leave you on a high note. So along with good food and delicious chocolates, take this bonus news from us. Switzerland has some great wines on offer. So, once they decided to make the largest wine bottle in the world. This largest ever bottle of wine was given to the world by the Swiss vehicle dealership Vogel's Off-Roads in Lissach. According to official Guinness records, the largest bottle of wine is 4.17 meters tall, 1.21 meter in diameter, and was filled with, hold your breath and your wine glasses, 3,094 liters of wine as measured on 20th October 2014. Isn't it time to raise a toast? Cheers! So my friends, hope you liked this all-round record-studded tour of Switzerland. In case you know of any other interesting facts or records about this wonderful country, please do let us know in your comments. Well, that's all for our ride today. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a like and subscribe if not already done so. Thank you for being such a wonderful guest. Take a ride with our next video or see you on our next trip. Till then, take good care of yourself and stay special. Bye-bye.